back, everybody. As you can see, we're back in Mount Blade here. Obviously, it's not War Sales yet, but it's been delayed from what I've heard. So we're going to obviously be recording this campaign here, and we're going to hopefully have some fun. Obviously, we're going to see what we can do. I'm not sure how much we're going to be able to do. I haven't played Mount Blade in a while, so I might be a little bit rusty here. But obviously, we can go ahead and see what we can do here. And we're obviously going to go ahead and try and make as much profit and stuff as possible at the start here. I think we're just going to go ahead and sell that. We can gather some recruits. No, there isn't any. Well, we're going to have to try and make it past these looters and stuff. We are Sturgian culture, and we're not doing the campaign as normal. We're not doing any sort of challenge or anything like that. We're just having a fun campaign here before War Sales here. We're going to see what we can do. And obviously, if we get some recruits here, yeah, we can take down this band of looters, which shouldn't be that bad. Obviously, our first battle... Okay, we can catch them now. Yeah, but obviously this is hopefully going to go very nicely here. And we've actually probably got some perks. Yeah, we've got some perks and we've got some skill points we need to put in places. What I'm going to do is obviously I'm going to quickly save. And I'm just going to call it mid, because obviously it's in the middle of the episode. But obviously we can hopefully get some good stuff done here. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to put all 3 points there. We can put like 1 into two-handed. I think we're going to want a few in steward. I think that should be pretty good for now. And we can obviously change, well, we can add more to different things later. But obviously we're going to go ahead and win this battle here. 8 men against 7. I don't think it's going to go too bad. Ooh, there would be a nice bridge defense, but we're not close enough to actually take advantage of it. I think we're just going to have to set up here.
Move! Forward! Movement! Forward!
Yeah, if I can go ahead and just get some shots in here. Because obviously my bow skill is absolutely horrendous here. If we can get the bow skill up a little bit, it would be nice. Obviously, the further away the shot's made, the more level you get from it. Which is obviously pretty nice. Yeah, we've got absolutely... I kind of forget, like near the end of a campaign, I kind of forget how bad early game bow skill can be. Like, normally all of these guys will be dead by now. Or at least heavily damaged. And now we can't even hit... We haven't even hit one shot. The high ones will be able to hit some shots though, luckily. Hopefully just make them very weak before they meet our 2 men. Yeah, there's only one of them. It's a 1v2 and then the rest are just going down. Yeah, this should be, yeah, no death victory here, which is pretty nice. Obviously we gained a little bit of loot. We also might have some stuff to put on, obviously. But that's pretty good. Yeah, we got 4 upgrades. I think we're going to do them. And I did not mean to upgrade that. Yeah, obviously this is not going too bad here. We can sell the loot. I'm not sure what kingdom we're going to join, because obviously we don't... Well, we didn't really in the campaigns, like the previous campaigns, where we're only allowed to use a certain amount of troops. We could choose our own kingdom, but I'm not sure what kingdom. I think maybe Sturgia. We are Sturgian, so maybe joining Sturgia, or we might join Valandia. I was kind of thinking either Sturgia or Valandia is my thought process here. Then obviously, when War Sales comes out, I'm not particularly planning on finishing this campaign. If we finish it before War Sales, then great. But if we don't, then I'm not particularly planning on finishing this campaign. It's mainly just to record something while we're waiting for War Sales here. But obviously we can hopefully try and conquer the full world before then. But I'm excited for War Sales, obviously, and this is just going to be a really easy fight. Yeah, we got 1 prisoner. We got like 30 bucks there, so it wasn't really that good. Ooh, that's not good. I didn't realise I didn't buy any food. And this village is terrible for food. How long would that last us? Is that... It lasts us 2 days. We're gonna buy that just so we have 1 day worth of food. Because that's terrible for food, that village. Yeah, this is a little bit better, so we can buy like 3 bags of grain here. And then I think we're going to head up to Britannia. Maybe look at the towns or something for some food. We also need more recruits, obviously. But we can see what we can do in this campaign, because I feel like we can definitely get a lot done. We can definitely get a lot done. We've got 21 men now, which means we can just go around attacking some looters and doing some tournaments and stuff. Obviously, we can see if we can get to Clan Tier 1 this episode. We should be able to. But we'll obviously see here. Sadly, there's no tournament, is he on? Oh, there is forest bandits to attack, though. Oh, that's actually perfect. 19 forest bandits. This is going to be a hard-ish fight. But I think we can get something done.
On my command!
I think we can definitely get something done. We kind of need to use this hill to our advantage here.
Make a move! Forward!
Because we need to get them to, like, get right next to our men.
Move!
If we have our men lined here, can they see us? No, they don't really see us. Oh, I don't think it's really worth me peeking. I hit them a few times, but they're gonna have a lot of men. They can't really see us.
Infantry!
I don't know. Oh, I forgot to buy a shield. I should have went to a tavern, not a tavern, a town or something and bought a shield. Because this would make this battle a lot easier. As long as we can kill more of them than we lose in infantry, our archers should be able to clean up. Even if we lose the full infantry line and kill half of them, we should be able to clean up. Which it does look like we're just about getting. Which we outnumber them. Which is good. I think this is going to be a close-ish battle, but it's going to be a win. Oh, that's not great, but they've only got 2 men left. Yeah, we won that. It was a little bit of a hard fight, but we did win that. We lost 6 men, which isn't the greatest, but it's not terrible. It is terrible if we get caught out by those guys. How long are we disorganized for? 5 hours. We could check out the prisoners. That might help enough. Oh, we got caught. We're either... Oh, I can't even fight. There's no shot we're winning this. We're going to have to escape here. Yeah, we're going to be able to get away. Yeah, they don't fight us anymore. That was obviously bad, but it's not horrendous. We probably did lose a decent chunk of the loot we got. How much money did we make now, though? Oh, we do actually need to save the food so we don't lose it. We can actually go ahead and see if there's anything that I would want. No, not really. We could take that. Nah, actually, that's not that much better. Yeah, so we'll be back once we've obviously got something else to do, so I'll see you then. If we catch all 20 of these, that would actually be a decent battle here. It does look like we're going to catch the looters in a second here. We probably should have went for the Sea Raiders, but we were already basically caught up to the looters here.
You got a problem?
Yeah, so we can go ahead and just kill these looters here, which is obviously going to be decently nice here. And once we've killed the looters, we can obviously go ahead and see what else we can find to fight or whatever. I'm also kind of looking for a tournament. Because obviously a tournament will be pretty good here. We could also do with some more archers. We have 16 infantry, which infantry obviously isn't bad, but having some archers as well is decently good. I don't know if anybody here that's obviously watching plays Battlefront, but Star Wars Battlefront 2 is actually... Like, I've gone back into it recently. I don't know if anybody's seen, obviously, the trend of Star Wars Battlefront 2. You guys mightn't even watch it, but I've been playing it a decent chunk. It's not bad. Obviously, I liked it before, but I've got back into it recently, and obviously, I'm hoping for Battlefront 3 as well. I don't know if anybody does watch it, but let me know in the comments if you do. Not watch it, but play it. Obviously, we did win that battle. I'm also excited for war sales. So there's obviously quite a few good things that are happening soon. And obviously, I wonder what they're going to do with the ports and stuff, because I've seen that a lot. Like, Britannia doesn't have any area for ports or anything. It's quite crazy. Because I don't really know how they're going to... Because I'm pretty sure that the nodes are meant to be, like, over there. So if they are over there, then the only, like, sea access really is through this bit. Unless they made, like, unless they extended this patch of water up to here. I'm not too sure what they could do. Obviously, we'll see once they put out war sails, but it does look like there's going to be special Britannian ports and different types of stuff. We didn't have to actually buy some more food here. That would be reasonably important. I could have helped in that fight, actually. I probably should have. But, oh, we can actually sell our stuff and then buy food with it. Oh, the food's actually quite cheap here. Yeah, we can obviously lock all that in. Paying 150 from a decent chunk of food that's going to also level up our steward isn't too bad. Obviously, we're looking for tournaments now. I think if Maruth doesn't have a tournament, we're going to head down to Valandi here. Look if they have a tournament anywhere. No, so they don't have a tournament, so I'll be back once we've got a tournament somewhere, or if we've got a battle or something, so I'll see you then. Right, so we're back. We've got a tournament here at Penkanat, and what we're going to do is we're going to obviously save here. And we're going to see what we can do. Because obviously this should be pretty good, but at the same time we'll obviously go ahead and see. Hopefully we can win this. If we can win this, this is going to be very, very nice. If we don't win this, it's not going to be great. I'm not sure if we're going to bet. I think I'm not going to bet on the first round. We're going to kind of see how it goes. Actually, I think we will bet on the first round, and we actually won't bet on any other round. Ooh. Oh, we actually went out in the first round. I don't know why that blue guy rolled up and just killed us, but that's not good because we went down straight away. So obviously we need to find either another tournament or some other looters. It's obviously a little bit bad that I bet on the first round, but it's better to go out the first round than to go out on the last round. I think we can attack these 5 looters. Oh, I thought they were going to be stuck there, but they weren't. No, I think we're just going to head into Valendia. We're going to look for a tournament here, and we're going to hope we can win it, so I'll see you then. Right, so we're back, as you can see, and we've found another tournament. I decided to loop around Britannia one last time before actually heading to Valendia, and obviously we found a tournament here. It does look like a bunch of 1v1s. I don't think we're going to bet. I think we're just going to try and earn this chess play here. Because obviously if we fail, it's not too bad, and if we win, then it's going to be very nice. Ooh. Yeah, luckily we managed to kill him here. But I think it's probably better to not bet. Especially with me not using any of the combat in Mount Blade for a while. Oh, I must just close out the tournament there. That would not have been good. Because I think I do need to practice a little bit again with on-the-ground combat. Oh, yeah, that Lord just absolutely destroyed me here. I don't think this is going to go great here, considering we're against a Lord that just destroyed me. Ooh. Ooh, we managed to get one hit on him. I can't tell if I've got worse at the combat, or whether they've improved the AI's combat, or what. Oh, we're not doing very good here. My shield's about to break. Yeah, my shield's broken. Yeah, there's no way I'm winning this. Yeah, my combat skill's just too low here. My combat skill's way too low. I could not do anything against that Lord. I think if there's no Lords, we might be able to win the tournament, but if there's Lords, we've basically got no chance. Yeah, so obviously we're going to upgrade our skills here, and we're going to hope to obviously eventually get a bit more skill. But until then, we're just going to find some more little battles. Yeah, it looks like Battania is going to absolutely crush that army. Then they might head up and deal with the Remontoil siege. But I'll be back once we got another battle. If we catch these bandits, we might be able to catch them here. Oh, yeah, we can definitely catch them without a new upgrade of scouting. I think we're just going to send troops, honestly. And I'll be back once we're actually ready to fight or something. It does look like we've got some gloves to equip here. And obviously we'll be back with another battle, so I'll see you then. Right, so we're back, as you can see. And we've got a decent battle here. We've got 4 archers. We've got 17 infantry, and they've got 13 archers. So we're not doing great here. We need to be a little bit careful, because if we just sit at range, we're going to definitely lose.
Move!
Actually, we probably need to use this dip to our advantage by advancing.
Archers!
I don't really know what it is, but the indent in the ground can be a little bit of an advantage. It's better than being further away. If we can just level up our bow here, really, it'll be great.
Footmen infantry! Attack!
Oh, this is not looking good already. Yeah, luckily our absolute horde of infantry is just absolutely crushing their lines here. We are losing a few men, but not anywhere near as many as they are losing. Yeah, that went beautifully. We only lost 4 men, which isn't that bad. We could definitely do with some more archers, though. We could definitely do with some archers, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to run around in Valandia. See if there's any tournaments. Actually, I don't think we're going to really try and do some tournaments. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to head to Battania. I'm going to recruit up some more men. I'm going to try and get some horses, so we're going a little bit faster here. Because if we go a little bit faster, we can maybe catch them. We're just quite not going fast enough. So if we can go a little bit faster, we can catch most of the looters and stuff, and then we can just kill them a bunch. So I'll be back once we've got a battle or a tournament or something, so I'll see you then. Right, so we're back. As you can see, we're attacking a hideout here, which might make us a little bit of money and a little bit of renown, and will also get us a little bit of relation here. What we're going to do is we're just going to fire at will, and we might as well just charge here. Actually, I'm going to follow... I'm going to actually hold fire because I want to get some damage with this bow. The bow skill standings are way better than the bow skill horse riding. I don't want to just let my men die, so we're just going to let them shoot. Yeah, because we don't want our men to die, but at the same time we want to get some bow damage here. Get some higher skill. Because obviously the higher our bow skill, the better. Yeah, we've already gained 9 levels on the bow. Just by killing 3 bandits here. Yeah, so obviously the more damage and stuff we can get done here, the better bow skill we can get, and obviously the better bow skill just in general is going to be good. I think we are going to join Valandia. I think that's the plan. We join Valandia. Then with Valandia, we can take some Sturgian towns, maybe start Sturgian Kingdom, and just see what we can get done. Obviously, the more Sturgian towns we can own ourselves, the better. I do need to kind of preserve my own HP. So we're actually just going to charge now. Because we do need to preserve most of my HP if I want to fight a duel. I might not fight the duel, in all honesty, because of my HP. I could probably take him, but because I'm half HP now, I think it's not really worth it. I think it's probably going to be better if I don't duel the, obviously, like, leader of this. I didn't even realize there was a guy here. Oh, he actually killed the Britannian hero. That's not great. We've just lost one of our best units. Obviously, we are going to get some upgrades from this, though, so it's not terrible. Oh. I don't think I'm going to bowl much more, because I just took a lot of damage. Yeah, they've got 1 troop left, and then we're going to have 9 men. I'm not too sure if we actually win the fight against the... whatever they have. It depends on how many men they have. How did he just hit me through a shield? How many men does he have? If he has like 6, we can take him. Yeah, if he has 6, we might be able to take them. I think we can probably take that, especially if I do a good job. If I die, though, I think we lose. Yeah, we're gonna have to hope we can win this. We should be able to, especially considering the amount of their men that are dead now. Oh, I'm lucky one of our archers just saved us. Yeah, that's pretty good. We lost 3 troops. We lost 2 Britannian heroes and a Britannian woodrunner. But we did just make a decent chunk of money, probably. Yeah, we made quite a lot of money. Yeah, that's all pretty valuable. Yeah, there's some very valuable stuff in that. Plus, there's quite a bit of nice, obviously, food and stuff. Yeah, so I'll obviously be back once we've found something else to do, obviously. But currently, we're not doing amazing with Renown. We've got 20, and we're about, I'd probably say, halfway through the episode. So we're not doing amazing, but we can obviously go ahead and see what we can do. We obviously gained probably a decent chunk of skill. I think we are going to put 1 point in one-handed. Just for now. Oh, that's definitely going to be very good. We can also upgrade. We can get a better level in our bow. So I think that's obviously overall better. We are on 17% HP, so we can't even fight in a tournament if we wanted to. We can also hire her as a companion. She is Britannian, so it's good. That did cost 500, but now we've got a decently strong member of our party now. Ooh, I didn't tick the horses. That would have been bad if I sold the horses for 500. Because we paid a decent chunk more for them. Yeah, that would have been definitely a big mistake if I sold them. We can also get like 3 Sturgian horses. Because we're trying to obviously make our party a lot faster here. And we can go ahead and just... we can go in the tournament. Well, we can click watch the tournament. Just skip through and see if our companion wins. Nah, our companion didn't win. Yeah, that's not too bad. And obviously I'll be back once we've got another battle or something. So I'll see you then. Right, so we're back. We've got a little battle here. They've only got 6 men, but I thought we might as well do the battle considering we haven't done that many battles this episode. Because we haven't really got into that many battles. I've mainly just been running around trying to find battles and stuff. I think they definitely have since I've last played, because I did see that there was like a update or 2 since I've last played, obviously during the last campaign. So obviously there's been a little bit. I think some of those updates definitely changed the combat a little bit. Because I definitely do feel like it's a little bit more challenging. I think it's going to be a good thing in the long run. But early game, it makes early game a lot more of a grind. Which I'm not particularly complaining about, because it means that it's going to take a little bit longer to get started. Which might be fun. But I think it's definitely going to be better late game. But I am starting to get a little bit better with combat. Ooh, that javelin. Ooh, I just went down. Our men should just be able to clean up here. Yeah. We got 2 men injured, but it's not that bad. Ooh. I don't think it's worth taking that troop. We have got some decently elite men, though. We've got some decently elite men. Our troops are going to start costing a decent chunk of wage. We are going to be able to sell that for, like, a decent chunk of money, what we just got. But they were going extremely slow, so I assumed they took down, like, a caravan or something. So, obviously, we'll be back once we've got something else to do, so I'll see you then. Right, so we're back, as you can see. We're just kind of wondering about Britannia here. I'm not too sure how much we're going to be able to get done this episode. We can try, obviously. But sadly, I don't think we're going to be able to get to Calentia 1 by the end of this episode. I definitely think they have changed early game in Britannia. I think they've made Bannerlord difficulty a decent bit harder, which is definitely good, because I feel like besides the damage I take, which I always keep down so I can last a bit longer in battles, so you can be a bit more entertained, because obviously I'm not the most skillful Bannerlord player. Besides that, I feel like Bannerlord's not particularly insanely difficult once you know the game. But I definitely feel like now it's a little bit more difficult, which I definitely enjoy. We're obviously looking around for looters and stuff. Is Britannia getting crushed over here? No, but they could get crushed, depending on how many casualties they take in the siege. Yeah, we're just kind of just going to kill as many forest bandits and stuff as we can here. Yeah, I don't think we're really going to be able to catch that here. We do need to definitely get faster, because it's also harder to catch looters, because normally when they run into a forest, I'm a lot faster, but obviously now that it's not Britannia only, well, I don't have Britannian perks, we're not going as fast in the forest, which is making it a decent chunk harder. We have just gained a skill point though, which I might put it in, I think bow. I think leveling up bow early game is going to be extremely important. I think it's going to be extremely important. And obviously the more looters and stuff we can catch here is obviously going to be the better. We do need an extra 5 men, but we also need to get a lot faster. Which, we don't really have the money for horses, and we're kind of just burning money currently. We need enough money to make a caravan, but we're not winning the tournaments that we go in, so I might actually fight in all the little battles, even with 4 men, and just 1v4 the men. I think that could be a good way to level up our skills. I think that's what we're going to do here. It will also give us a bit more battles, even though there's only 4 of them. I've also do have the bow skill to buy a bow, but I don't have the money to buy the bow. So we can't get a better bow for the second. We're just going to have to stick with the one we've got. But obviously, the more we level up the bow skill, the better we're going to be. The main thing we need to get is Mercenary. Once we get Mercenary, the money's just going to obviously flood in compared to currently. I'm getting beaten by 3 looters. Yeah, I definitely think the combat's got a little bit different, and I'm a lot worse at it. Because I'm getting bested by 4 looters. Oh, Or we might need like a spear or something. I don't have a two-handed weapon though, so it obviously doesn't one-shot. I'm not the greatest with single swords. Yeah, we struggle to kill 4 looters. I definitely think it's... I think the combat's changed a little bit, but I definitely think I've got a lot worse because I normally would not struggle with 4 looters. So I think it might just take a little bit for me to practice with the combat again. Because I've been playing quite a few different games while I haven't been obviously recording, because I was waiting for War Sales, and obviously I was excited for War Sales. And I was waiting for, obviously, the big update of War Sales, so then I could record on that. So obviously I didn't record for like 2 weeks or something. And in between that, I've played like quite a lot of games. I played Minecraft, Star Wars Battlefront 2, Fortnite. I've also played a new game called Splitgate. Splitgate's pretty fun. I've played quite a lot of games. I don't normally play a lot of different games, but I have recently. It's been quite good though. So that might be why. I'm not too sure, but we do need to obviously get a little bit more skilled. It's also to do with our actual skill in-game. But I definitely need to get a little bit more skilled in combat. We've just made another Grand, basically, which is good. I don't think our combat's particularly amazing to go into a tournament, unless there's no Lords there. Is there any Lords? There's one Lord. I think we're going to save, obviously, just in case the game crashes. I think we're going to have this to be a little bit of a shorter episode. I think we're going to do this tournament, we're going to end off the episode, and then obviously we can start the next episode off with a tournament or something else. I don't think we're going to bet, because it is only a banner. But we should be able to. But also, it kind of depends on our opponent. If our opponent's a Lord. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to win the tournament, but we can definitely gain some skill. Oh, I've just been shot, which is not good. Oh, yeah, I went down here, which I don't really think it's worth trying to stick it out. But I don't think that's too bad. I definitely don't think that's too bad. I think we are going to end up the episode now, obviously, and I'll be back in the next episode once we got something going. We have got basically half the renown we need, so we can get the other half next episode. So, obviously, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more. And thanks for watching, because I really do appreciate any support I get, so thank you. Peace.